Welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. This is Series 11, Episode number 29. I'm JC Proton, and we are picking up at turn number 52, playing a standard faction of the Cravers on Endless difficulty in a fast speed game. In this episode, we've got a lot going on. It's a big turn. I'm going to try to not have it go too long, but it might run a little bit long. We are going to be doing a couple of ship designs. We're going to be having some fleet battles. We're doing some dangerous exploration, especially over here at Cravers. The Riftborn are guarding, and we have an inbound scout, so that's going to be a little dicey. We might get attacked there. The Horatio are definitely mad at us because we wounded their hero here last turn, so we kicked the Hornet's Nest, and they've got 40-something ships swirling around, ready to come after us and try to get some payback. There's a bunch of pirate lairs that popped up all over the place. You see there's two here, there's two over here, there's two in our area, in our home core area here. There's a couple over here to our east. There's another couple over here up by the Caltigma. So, oh, look at that. They're best friends with Urgaz instead of Vodani. Interesting. I had assumed that they were under the thrall of the Vodani. Apparently that is not the case. Okay. So, we got a lot of stuff going on. I can see from the pop-up message here that we have now colonized the system where the academy is located, which is Justicum. So we're going to be looking at that. We'll be able to look at all of the heroes in the galaxy to some extent. We'll have to poke at that a little bit, see how that works. There seem to be some alliance updates over here, so we've got some diplomacy going on. Maybe some people are adding to alliances or something. Yeah. So there was this alliance before. Now there's an alliance of these three. Sophons, Vodani, and the United Empire have apparently teamed up. And the odd man out is Lumeris, Riftborn, and us. Of course, we're not going to be joining any alliances. We are working on this Thieves and Traders quest. There are two ships that we need to take down. If we can defeat both of these ships, we already got one of the three. If we can get all three of those, then we get a quest reward of the Bastion, which is an academy ship that is a large ship, and it's powerful. It's something like 10 to 12,000 attack power, if I remember right, and you can edit the design as well. So that'll be really powerful ship that we can use to help us defeat this Wasp fleet, and that will allow us to progress our faction quest reward of getting the Insatiable Maw, which will allow us to be able to refuse forced truce without cost or penalty. And that opens the door for the Cravers to not have any of the wars canceled anymore. So we'll have the option, because of Jingoist Joy, you can declare wars for free, and then we'll be able to refuse any forced truces. So we'll be able to have the Cravers operating the way that they prefer. Total war, all the time, with everybody, forever. Sounds great for the Cravers. Everybody else in the galaxy, maybe not so much. In research, we have Galactic Security Charters completed. So Solar Security Operations Base and 2 additional trade subsidiaries. So at this point, if we look at our trade network, we just have a headquarters here at AG41, but there are no trade networks anywhere in the galaxy. At least not yet. Looks like we're going to be leading the pack. We'll be the trailblazers there. So let's go ahead and put up some trade subsidiaries real quick. I'm going to put one in here at AC. And that'll only take one turn to complete. And I want to put one in here at AM5. Ooh, 4 turns to complete. That's not so good. And AK-41. Alright, one turn to complete. Good, okay. Well, we have a big pile of dust here, 9,800 dust, and we're getting 3,600 a turn. Let's put some of that to work on something that's important. Let's go ahead and just rush completion of this. We're going to spend 6,400 dust. Poof, now it'll be done next turn, just like the other two. So that'll be really good. That'll get us 3 subsidiaries built next turn, and we'll have trade routes running from AG up to AC, AM, and AK. And that'll help us start getting this resource flow increasing. Looks like we can also do an upgrade on one of our systems, perhaps. All right, I just want to click through the events real quick here to kind of figure out what all's going on. And then we'll run through ship movements and the other things. Market-wide price increases, okay. We're going to Galactic Security Charger. Now we're working on cultural inverdicts, which is going to help us with our over-colonization. And it looks like it's going to take us about 2 turns to complete that research. And it is, we're producing 5,900 per turn. Approvals at 107. Looks like I need to juggle around populations a little bit to try to move approval up. We completed construction on attackers. We had explored a ruins curiosity off camera. It turned out I got Stem City. So I was going through at the end of the last episode and discovered whoops, there's a scout that didn't really check out curiosity. So I checked it and boom, it was a Stem City. So it's like, sweet, I'm queuing that up everywhere. Okay. Populations, we are maxed out at Husk. Looks like that's the only place, although AC is close. So off camera, I'll move populations around. Colonized on Nos. So that's this one here. I'll get him set up off camera. Yay! Academy colonized. That's over here at Justicum. There it is. That planet got blown up. It got a hole in it. There's the Academy. Hiding behind these boulders. I wonder, that Academy must have like some really intense shielding to protect it from all that debris. Some of it's pretty big. And yeah, Justicum is the system. Okay, here we go. First, Horatio has proposed a diplomatic treaty. Horatio thinks you've been taught your lesson and is magnanimous enough to offer a truce. What do you say? 39 red saying. Wow. I don't think so. War was a mistake. We have only ever wanted peaceful relations. We offer a truce. 28 jade onyx. The Accord of Principal Nations, Vodiani and United Empire have formed an alliance. And then they added the Sophons. Okay. So that alliance is at war with us and Lumeris and the Riftborn. This alliance of Horatio and Unfallen is only at war with me. The Lumeris are at war with the alliance, the new alliance of 3. And the Riftborn are at war with that alliance of 3 and me. Interesting. So the Sophons, so initially it was United Empire and Vodyani teamed up. And then they added the Sophons. So the Riftborn have war against both of their neighbors and the United Empire. And the United Empire was already at war with Lumeris, so now that alliance is also at war with Lumeris. So Lumeris is interesting to see which way they're going to go. They may try to join this alliance of 3, so they only have to fight in one direction. As long as there's not too much border friction. I don't see border friction here happening yet. It's close. If they're on good enough terms, they might join this alliance of 3. Otherwise, I could see where Lumeris would team up with Riftborn, since Riftborn are at war with the alliance of 3, and so are the Lumeris. They're already in the same war. I could see where that might happen. I could even see where the Lumeris, the Horatio, the Unfallen, and the Riftborn all team up. So they have an alliance of 4 against the alliance of 3. I could see where that might happen too. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. Let's do our ship movements and any kind of battles that we have going on. So let's see. This ship here, the Fist, is heading down towards AO. We already had a hero en route. There's a scout. There's an attacker 3. Cool. So he'll just wait to receive the enemy ship here. The trader will guard. Cool. That's going to be a nice strong fleet now. This game has a funny way of, you planned out a plan and you're executing the plan, and then it throws you a curveball. It says, hey, your plan was good, but here's a new opportunity. And you're like, yeah, I want to do that instead for now. That's totally a thing. So like over here, we're getting ready to have a party here with the Horatio. No, yeah, we're gonna fight Horatio over here. Yeah, we're gonna engage his revealer when it shows up. We're gonna guard at Jaya, and at he's got a little fleet with a hero, undamaged right now. We're gonna change that situation. Okay, how much fleet do I need to defeat him? I think that's plenty. That is 2 lobbers, 2 attackers, the guard, and the hero ship. I think that is plenty good. And let's see, that fleet cannot make it. The remaining fleet will still have an attack point, but they can't get to Othero on their own. So hopefully I'll be able to do this attack, and then I want to fly down to Othero. Let's fight. Cool, we have about a 3-to-1 advantage. Hopefully they'll stick around and fight. We'll do repair and recover. And I think the ships that are best at long range, we might as well put the lobbers in the other lane. And then these 3 are all good. They're good at all ranges. And then this guy's good at medium, and best at short range. But okay, that looks good to me. They're going with bigger is better, which is a medium range battle tactic. They're best at medium range. All right, let's see how this goes. We'll watch 2 times. We'll watch cinematic, then we'll check the numbers, and then we'll go scan mode. Is my preferred way of doing it. Looks like we're attacking a hero ship. Kaboom. Okay, I think we were pretty victorious there. Let's check the numbers. Wow, our missiles were really effective. Yeah, their defenses absorbed over half the damage. We only took 877, which got repaired at the end of the battle. Cool. All right, let's see how this goes. Here come the missiles. Kaboom. He still had shields up when he went down. This guy, shields and hit points are about even. Oh, he made it through. Shields went down before his... Yeah, this one, shields went down before he lost all his hit points too. Okay. Good deal. So our hero gained 35 experience and the fleet gained 19 experience. So as it stands right now, the action point is gone for the fleet, but the ships that did not take part of the battle have their action point still. I want to be able to get them down here to Otero. Yeah, this small 2 ships that are damaged, they're heading to Otero, and look at this. So you've got 3 population there, 3 population there, 3 population. So the system's full, and there's going to be 10 population there that we can, as Cravers, we can capture and eat them. Convert them to dust, whatever. So let's see if the ships lose their ability to have a attack point. If we break them back out, yeah, they still have. Okay, they can attack. Let's do it. They still have their attack point. Action point is what it's called, right? Yeah. Cool. So just because you merge fleets, ships that have an action point with a fleet that does not have action points, as long as you don't attack or whatever, they don't lose their action point. Supposedly, it seems like. So that's cool. Good to know. Good to test that out. All right, we got a 3-to-1 advantage. It's only that much? I'm surprised it's only a 3-to-1 advantage, considering they have 2 needles and we have an intruder and 5 small attack type ships. Wow. Their ships are highly rated. I guess they have a lot of defense. Oh, Look at that. They have shifted over to building fleets with guns. It's all guns. Wow. Okay. Good job, guys. If they're all guns, let's see, the intruder is all armor and guns. So let's put everything else at long range, so all of the missiles will hit in one volley at a time, and we'll have the morale bonus of being in 2 lanes while our opponent has only 1 lane. So the intruder will be defending against kinetic damage, which that's his jam. Cool. Yep. And they're going with turtle, so they want short range. I wonder if they have guns or if they have like rail guns. Let's see. So we have the morale bonus because we're in 2 lanes of flotillas and they'll have only 1. Okay, they have. It's not real guns, it's guns. Nice. All right, let's check the numbers. Wow, look how much damage they did with their kinetic weapons. Their guns, man. Our hull plating was not that effective. Compare that with their defenses. Look how much theirs absorbed and how much damage actually got through. Wow. I tell you what, man, Amplitude has made some big adjustments in this Reawakening update, and you can see defenses are way more effective than they used to be. Wow. Those 2 little ships took quite a beating. It took us 2 phases for this entire fleet to take down those 2 small attacker ships. That's impressive. 14 experience gained. Watching scan mode. I'm curious to see how effective their guns are at shooting down our missiles. Alright, and we'll see how damaged this intruder gets. Here come the missiles. Yeah, a fair bit of them did get shot down. Almost nothing is getting through. Wow, look at that. Wow, it does not take a lot of guns to take out missiles. Wow. Intruder's almost halfway down, man. Now that there's only 1 ship, they have fewer guns. Some of the missiles are getting through now. Yeah, now they're a lot more effective. Look at that, man. Intruder got down to less than half his hit points. Took 5,500 hit points and damage. And then he got the repair in. So let's see, where's he at now? Full hit points. Okay, cool. Alright, so everybody has expended their attack points at this point. So we'll go ahead and merge the fleet together again. Cool. And so we're guarding. So if these populations get here next turn, we're going to take them down. And we're also going to take down this damaged fleet. going to be great. Cravers doing what Cravers do, man. And you know what? We can go ahead and bring this guy over here, too. We'll bring that fleet over. They'll join in the fun. We got these guys guarding here. We got an inbound fleet. A questioner. All right, we'll finish him off. I'm tempted to put some fleet up here at Esther. Yeah, system's full, so there's 3 populations waiting to land at Esther. Man, that would be pretty cool. It won't take much to beat this ship here. He's all guns. So the Unfallen have changed their strategy. They're responding to my missiles now. They're going with a counter. Tell you what, if I drop this scout out and leave him guarding, I can bring this guard and attacker up here, right? Oh, they can't quite make it. So close. Yeah, and if they can't make it there, then they also won't be able to make it back to support that fight. So I guess I'll leave these guys all together here. Okay, so that seems to be most of the action here with the Unfallen. Yeah, when I explored this curiosity at Dill, that's when I got the Stem City. Alright, up here with Horatio, time to clear on out. They have multiple fleets. They're very grumpy. Take a last peek at these fleets here before I leave. They're not super powerful, at least not yet. He's got them built, so all he has to do is upgrade them. Clear on out. We'll head up over to RFGC 8843 and figure out what we're going to do from there. We'll see if these probes reveal anything out here. If not, yeah, we could send more, or we could just start heading over maybe to Iris or NGC 205, something like that. We'll start heading east northeast kind of direction. This guy has 9 movement left. Each movement is 1.7, so I could send a couple of probes out from this Iris. It's funny, they're both named Iris. Okay, 2 probes sent, and we have 5 movement left, and we'll still be able to make it there, no problem. Next turn. I have like 1 movement point left, or something like that. Alright, cool. Alright, further over, we have all this movement, 20 movement points, but only 2 probes. So I think I want to use some movement up, kind of scout around, and then we'll circle back to exploring these. Cool. So what do you got at Pictor here? Atmospheric 1, Life Form 3, Life Form 1, and Life Form 3. Okay. We have 2 probes. I want to... And what's Amosa have? A Life Form 4. Okay, and United Empire has... Doesn't say here. Curiosity Expedition Power is 3. So he's close to being able to explore that one at Omosa. Alright, what I want to do... I think I want to send a probe across here to just kind of check the little dead spots here, and then explore curiosities here, and we'll fly up to Fajis next time and send a probe out again, basically parallel, to just kind of take a look out here. And then while those probes are flying, we'll explore the curiosities at Pictor, Fajis, and Nekar. And then maybe Emosa if it's safe to go there at the time. I think that'll be the plan. And want to explore, I guess maybe the atmospheric one. Okay, it is a comatite volcano anomaly. That is a very nice anomaly to have on the planet. Yeah, man. Extra industry per population and 25 influence. Cool. We need the influence. We're not very good at making that. Okay, so he's done for the turn. All right, so we have this fleet on the way back, and they're going to have to reload with manpower, and they're going to need to upgrade their ships because these are old designs. And there's more fleet here that can join up. Let's upgrade all of that. Okay, there's a scout, an attacker, and a guard. I'm debating, do I want to keep the scout in the fleet? I think maybe I want to keep the scout in the fleet for now. Although I could use it over here. You know what? I'll decide in a minute. Let's start bringing this fleet together. See, this Overwatch, yeah, is going to Paradolus. A guard and attacker, they can meet up at Justicum. This guard and attacker can meet at Justicum. That Overwatch can go to Justicum for now, but it might end up going to Paradolus. This fleet of 2 attackers can come up to Justicum. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we'll bring this fleet in, we'll get it upgraded, fly over to Justicum, reload with troops if we haven't already, assemble this whole fleet, get it together, get all these fingers wrapped up together into a fist, into a nice fleet, and then we'll go beat up on Kurha. That also gives us the option of pursuing this fist ship if it comes over this way. If it turns around and comes back this way, then we will pursue it with this hero fleet here. Alright, so in figuring out what to do with this scout, first let's take a look over here. This is the last Horatio. He survived amazingly thus far. I want to bring it back to AN and should be able to get there in about 3 more turns, and these pop out fleets in 3 turns, so we have time to get past before a fleet comes out. And I'll eventually probably be using Lost Horatio as a scout in this fleet for probes and for the little bit of attack power, but mostly like when I do a fight with the Riftborn where I need to have a sacrificial unit in the center lane, it's probably going to be Lost Horatio, and that'll be his final contribution to the Craver Empire. Alright, let's come up here to where we got some dangerous activity going on. So we got fleets guarding here. 2 ships, 2,800 attack power. 3 ships, 8,800 attack, 21,000 hit points, 2,900 defense. Man, these Riftborn, dude, these dudes they are tough. They're going to be challenging opponents. They're going to be worthy opponents. And then this fleet here, 17 command points, 6,600 attack, 69, basically 7,000 defense, and 60,000 hit points. Whew. Okay, so we want to not fly into that system that is guarded. I think maybe this ship is going to go somewhere that's not Columba. I think it's just a matter of, am I going to HR 5056? Do I commit to a longer flight? I think I'm going to do that. I could go here. I think I'm going to go here, actually. 3 turns. So 2 turns after the end of this turn. And that'll give me an opportunity to fire off a spray of probes out this way. I like it. And now, for the scouting movement that I've been dreading. Guarded system. Another strong Riftborn fleet. The Cravers system. Has a life form 3 on an Arctic. Life form 3 on an Arctic. And Subterranean 1 on an ice. Oh wait, that's ice. Arctic, ice, ice. Okay. I'm thinking the 3s are probably these ionic crystals, right? Yeah. Ionic crystals are on cold planets? Yeah, an ice, an Arctic, an ice, a cold gas. So they just want to be cold. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to go diving in here to Cravers, and the plan will be to try to explore as many of these as we can before we get attacked. Clickety click, 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 click. Click, click, click. Okay, looks like we got all 3. He hasn't attacked me. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, we're going to try to fly out to E029. Not sure if that's going to happen. We'll see if they attack us or not. Ionic crystal. We're a Calcix. Wow, nice. Yeah, I mean, they are asking us for a truce. They might attack us after we decline their offer of truce. See, if we accept truce, then it also causes closed borders. And I don't really want closed borders. I want to be able to keep on flying through. And if we accept a truce, then we also lose approval. Because we have approval from laws, Jingoist Joy. So we need to have the laws going. Like if we lose approval, then from a war ending, then we have to start trimming back on our negative approval laws. All right, so I think that's everything. I think we can move all of our fleets now. What to do with this guy? I feel like I want to send him up here. $18 turns to go off lane the whole distance. Wow, that's a lot. Let's see, can he run? Yeah, I think he can probably run past. Yeah, he's going to be able to run past this pirate layer. So we'll see how far we can get on star lanes before it gets congested with enemy ships. If we can get past, that'll be the way to go. We'll try to trim off some of that travel time. All right, let's move all of our fleets. the ship at Ranos is an attacker 3, so he's already upgraded. Well, he'll start working his way west. And oh, the ship at Rassam. Okay, he's a scout. So I have this scout going here. That's an Overwatch. That's an Overwatch. I think if I recall correctly, the fastest way to get around was going to be going to Jaya. So I think I'll just continue on that path. Cool. Alright, that's all our fleet movements. We can take a peek at the market prices. Whew, somebody's been selling a lot of antimatter. Even so, it's still 300. Alright, I don't see anything I want to buy as far as strategics. Luxury deposits, same thing. I don't see anything I want to buy at these prices. We spent a lot of our money as is, but it was worth it to get that trade route moving towards completion. Okay, so for system upgrades, let's take a look at the amount of industry we have. So like Justicum, one of the first things we're going to do is build Slag and Sledge Center. And NOS is going to be the same way. Because we want to start increasing the rate of resource production. And so AI needs help. 14 populations, 4 planets, but it only has 193 industry. So that's probably a pretty cold system. Cold. Toxic jungle. That one's depleted though. Yeah. All right. Well, let's help him out. This will increase the amount of industry per population, and that'll be perfect. He's got a lot of low industry planets, so he needs the help, and that'll help him along. And now we don't have enough deciduous trees to do any more upgrades this turn. And this is a good reason why we ended up building 3 of the trade subsidiaries, all on deciduous deposits. We really want to get those going. That's gonna, for now, kind of looks like that's our bottleneck. Okay, we'll do that off camera. We'll do the rest of that off camera. Let's take a look at the academy. So you go here, I think. 37 heroes in the galaxy. Let's take a peek. Here they are. Here's all the heroes. So United Empire has 5. Highest is level 9. He's got a couple of overseers there, a couple of guardians and a counselor. Horatio has 6. 2 of them are level 9. 1 overseer, and everybody else is a guardian. Lumeris has only 3. Seeker and 2 guardians. Highest is level 11 though. The Unfallen have 3. Highest is level 10. 2 Seekers and a Guardian, so seems pretty fleety. Riftborn have 7 heroes, including 3 Overseers, 2 Seekers, and a Counselor. Highest is level 17. Ooh, wow. E must be their starting hero. That is strong. That's probably the highest level hero in the galaxy is my guess. Okay, Sophons have 3 heroes, 2 guardians, and a counselor. Vodiani have 4 heroes. It's an overseer, a guardian, and 2 seekers. Their highest is level 10. And then the Cravers, have 6 heroes, just 1 overseer, 3 seekers, and 2 guardians. So if we sort, you can sort by level. So yeah, the Riftborn have the highest level hero at 17, and then our Admiral Virtual Endless Seeker is level 12. Alright, cool. Fun to see how they stack up and where they are located. Some of whom are unknown locations, apparently. So I'm going to refuse the treaties and then see if they... Well, let's see here. Do we refuse? I think we probably only want to refuse if they are not yet... Yeah, see, they can actually force truce, which I would have to spend influence then. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Man, I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to accept the truce. Do I want to make them... Do I want to force them to force a truce on me? Riftborn are maxed out. 28 Jade Onyx, 39 Red Sang. Which offer is more valuable? Which one is more of a problem if I have closed borders? I do not want a truce. I want to be able to continue fighting the Unfallen. So I'm going to refuse this. And let's see if they do a forced truce or not. And the Riftborn, the 28 Jade Onyx, that's not meaningful to me. I'm going to refuse it as well. Yep, here comes the forced truces. Refusing the truce will cost me 1,700 influence, while accepting it will make the defeated civilization pay tribute 2,100 dust per turn for 6 turns, but it also ends up closing the borders, which is a problem. Alright. And the Riftborn are doing the same. 6 turns. Alright. Let's make sure we have all of our movements already mapped out. And that truce means we're not going to be able to fight them over here either. No, I think we can. I think we can in neutral territory. We can fight them. We just can't go into their space, and we cannot attack them in their space. So we're not going to be able to fight these, eat these populations that are coming into Otero. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, I think we've done our movements over here that we needed to do. Riftborn, yeah, I think it's fine. We're going to have to change our laws around. 4,200? I mean, we could spend the influence. That's a lot of influence, though, and we need that influence. I wonder how long a refusal will last. See, if we don't pay the influence and we get forced into it, then we lose a lot of approval from Jingoist Joy. That would be 3 empires. That would be 75 approval goes away. And we'll have to cancel Cram Exam and Super Tax Act. And even then, yeah, we might even have to pass other laws. 350. You know what? As soon as we are able to get Insatiable Maw, we won't have this fight anymore. I think let's go ahead and refuse them. Let's refuse it. I mean, the 2,200 dust isn't that big of a deal. Let's refuse them both and see what happens. I want that approval going. It took all of our influence to refuse them, too. Wow. We'll see how long it takes before they can demand it again and force it on us again. Like, if they do it again next turn, that's going to bite. That's really going to bite. We're not going to be able to refuse it again. We'll find out, man. We are going to find out. Let me just check to make sure I've got everything covered here. I'll play around with that stuff off camera. Laws get to stay the same for now. We've done what we can do there. Cultural Inverdicts is next. That'll help us by 4 with our over-colonization, which we're at 17 of 11, so we're over by 6. And we have 2 more outposts that will be becoming colonies soon. Oh yeah, ship designs. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple ship designs. I almost forgot. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I think I'm gonna call this ship the Anvil because it is basically made to take a beating. And it's gonna be a guard class. And it's gonna use antimatter lenser as its engine, which will draw enemy fire. So this will be like the main target. And then we're going to go with guns. And we're going to go with an armor and a couple of shields. And then we're going to go with smart titanium repair bots. You know, and I'm tempted to even take one of the guns off. So these things repair 10% ship after each phase of the battle. So with 3 of them, that would be a 30%. So let's see, 10% of our hit points would be 1,071. Would I be better off taking off the shield? The shield is 9,000. It's over 9,000. I think 9,000 points of shield is better than 3,000 points of repair. But the point losing a gun that used as point defense, it's going to be amongst a flotilla of ships that I basically put a gun on just about all my ships. So I think losing one gun for point defense is not going to be as important as adding extra repair. So this dude is going to be repairing 30% of his hit points per phase in the battle. So that's a 90% repair over the course of the fight. Yeah, should be pretty tough. Should be pretty tough ship. Do I want to use any special? Nope. I think it's expensive enough as is. What would be the difference here? It does make it 4 more expensive. And I don't think the extra titanium here is worth it. No. So spending, what, 2 Hyperium gets you an extra 2,000 shields? Yeah, I think I'm going to just go with this. It's already expensive. Should be a pretty good tanky ship. Should be pretty good. If I just put one of these in a flotilla, it will draw all of the fire, I think. It would be fun to build it and test it out. And I think instead of Bishop, I think I'm going to have it just be called a Cruiser. I don't have any of them queued up anywhere yet. And these are basically just a big attacker. Gonna go with 1 gun and 1 missile. And that's pretty balanced damage output. And then add 2 beams. Very nice and balanced. Go with 1 armor, 2 shields. Pretty good ship, not too expensive. Looks like that's about it for this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. See y'all next time.